Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Jeez, you wouldn't miss them either, would you? I can tell. You laughed there and it switched.
I didn't open my mouth.
Huh? You haven't opened your mouth since he walked in.
I know. Oh, it's nothing to do with him.
The big bald elephant in the room.
Brandon Tierney.
Well, what's wrong with you?
My head is fried.
Ah, fucking hell. I came in here with
Abundance
positivity.
of joy. Yeah, positivity, yeah.
Was I not just a ball of positivity
I can't
when I
help
came
it.
in?
Circumstances. I had 3-hour meeting with the boss there for the whole afternoon.
Right.
And Christ above.
Listen to this fucking misery now. For the
You
rest.
think you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
But you're not. You've gone down the wrong road and you need to go back. You need to hitch a ride back.
Good. Okay, so let's go all the way back. 1972. What year were you born again?
1983.
1983.
Yeah.
Let's go all the way back to then.
All the way back, see where
no,
I
no.
messed up. Actually, that's not a bad
1983, so 1993, 1999.
Okay.
Did you finish your leaving cert?
No, I was at 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
2001. When your father and mother said, why don't you join the civil service?
It was actually a little later than that because I got out of my leaving cert and I thought to myself, do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to become a sound engineer. So I went to sound engineer college.
Yeah, and I mean, that's as good as, you know, in American TV shows when you hear about clown college. Like, that's fucking the same.
Yeah,
Ray went to clown college.
There was a real stigma. Like, what do you mean you want to come here, you're going to get a right job? You still at the music? Applied to me big time.
So my point is, you should have went all the way back to when you wanted to become a civil servant.
Oh, no, but I can get in there. So I went to sound engineer college and I finished in sound engineer college in 2003, I think it was. Mm-hmm. That was, or 2004 perhaps. Yeah, 2004, because I did 3 years.
I think Tyrone won the All-Ireland that year. We're going on here.
2004, come out of clown college, and I come out, I think it was the end of May, so it was the June bank holiday weekend. I spent the June bank holiday weekend ringing around looking for sound engineer jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get one.
No, yeah, I mean, there probably wasn't a big thing at the time.
3 days spent at it, very, very upset when I couldn't get one. So my father suggested, why don't you become an electrician?
Oh, yeah.
Did 3 months electrical work. Didn't work out.
You couldn't wire a plug, I'd say.
Very sorry to Martin Kavanagh. I wasted his time.
Yeah.
And then I went to England for less than 2 years, but a year and 3/4. And during that time, my old lad said, come on home to Ballina for a weekend. And on your way home, when you're passing through Dublin Airport, call in there to the RDS and do the civil service exam.
Yeah, because back then it was like, again, you know, abroad in the Medici. When you see, what's his name, Uncle Sam or whatever, and it's like, we need you.
Yeah,
you know that to recruit people to the army.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing for civil servants
my
back
father,
then.
ML,
they were handing out civil servant jobs back then.
Away.
Honest to God, it was like the licenses for the women in the 60s.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that? That's true as God, by the way.
Licenses to women.
They gave licenses to Irish women back in the 60s.
Just to get them going.
And you wonder now, you wonder why when you're driving down O'Connell Street and Agnes is fucking crashing. That's why.
Okay.
Because she was given a license back in the day. Definitely in the 60s. What year was it, Brendan? Is it true as God? It has to...
1979. It was to everyone, not just women.
1979.
It wasn't just women.
Yeah, but I didn't lie, did I?
You definitely presented the facts in a different fashion.
I didn't lie. Did they give them to women in 1979?
Why did they give them to everybody?
Because they needed people driving, because all of a sudden we had a workforce.
Okay.
So really, I'm telling you, the reason they did it was mostly women, because they were going, shit, everybody needs to be working now. They're all becoming civil servants.
Okay.
So we need them driving.
Yeah.
So they just handed out licenses, and you're wondering now why fucking you can't get through owl ones.
Yeah.
Do you know, Brendan, you would have been out of a job back then because they fucking, they were giving licenses away. You were going, I have no job now.
But it is amazing if they did change a policy in the morning, Brendan would be out of one of his jobs.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He would have his 9 jobs.
One of his 9 jobs, he'd be gone.
Brendan had the 9 jobs.
But that was my father that did this to me. So actually, when I think about it, the reason my head's fried this evening is my father's fault.
It's your father's fault. But the reason all of our heads are fried is because of our fathers, though.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? That's big. Yeah, that's kind of a real micro thing to do. And
even if your old lad isn't around, that's fried your head as well.
That's fried your head as well. Yeah, the stuff even before he was around will fry your head. Everything, it just fries your head.
So it's just literally my old lad's fault.
Yeah.
Everything.
Blame your father.
Anytime I'd be struggling with the old, money and life problems, it's all his fault.
Everything is his fault. Yeah, if you go down to town drinking, and you get in a fight,
his fault.
It's his fault. Because he didn't teach you how to fight properly. He didn't teach you how to manifest your aggression properly.
He kept kicking the ball up in the air and expecting me to catch it. There was no talking about pucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't catch a ball.
You can't catch a ball. You can't
catch a break.
You can't catch a break. You can't throw a punch. This is all of our father's fault. Do you know?
Jeez, and I was feeling bad about not getting to visit them as much.
No.
Starting to look,
You won't go home now.
ever since I started the Dublin job, now I don't get down to Ballina.
But
as
would
much.
that have been his his big goal in life is to get you to Dublin? Like, is that not how it works?
No, it wasn't. He just wanted to see me getting a solid job, and living a decent life. Of course, I managed to mess it all up.
I know, but you haven't. You're incredibly successful.
No,
but
not. Today is not a good example.
No, it is. I mean, today is an example of the stresses of the job, which we will get into, I'm sure, now in a second. But the thing is,
Jeez, you're full of positivity this evening.
I don't know what's wrong with me at
Good
all.
job, there's one of us. But then again, before we started recording, you're on about living healthy and
I know, but I had a good
bananas
meet.
and
I had a
just
good
bananas.
meet with me ENT. The other thing I kind of decided as well is that
the swelling has gone down.
So yeah, the swelling has gone down. He said it's
Good
back.
day.
He said it's back to 9 inches.
Good
He says
day,
you're
listen.
flying.
A lot of phlegm there. But it's back to we're talking about his throat now.
No, we're talking about my throat. Yeah. So no, but the thing is, I mean, I have decided as well that we're going into a busy summer that I was going to be stressed about.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to not. I'm trying to just be like,
Not be
September will come, and you can wake me up when September ends.
Yeah.
And everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I mean, my life is throwing a lot of stuff at me too. Let's get into your stuff though first. So, what can you talk about what work is or?
Oh yeah, no, it's writing a new circular.
Oh yeah, but
it's for a scheme, and I was writing it one direction, and it turns out that probably wasn't the direction.
Well, when you're writing a circular, you should write it
I know.
clockwise.
Yeah, that would have
because
been.
that'll complete the circle back to the
I've
start
no
again.
doubt that would have gone down hard well with the boss if I had given her a circular writing.
Yeah, because if you write counterclockwise
You don't write
circulars,
circular.
you'll end up back you'll end up writing backwards then.
But there's an awful pressure on a circular because the circulars are like the best when they come out. They're like very instructional and they tell you exactly what to do, and they're from the department.
Pretend
of
that
government.
I'm a stupid idiot. Yeah. You got there very quickly now.
He did go out there very quickly now. He's back on form.
Okay,
I
so-
should have brought more than one beer. I'm sure
Jesus
this one
Christ, Ray. We're like fucking 4 minutes in. Holy. So, pretend I'm a stupid idiot.
Yeah.
What's a circular?
Circular.
And why is it different to a squarular or a rectangular?
Circular is an instructional document that's issued to local authorities, in this case, to tell
No,
them
don't tell them about that.
to tell them how it works.
So,
So Bridie down the local authority, Carlo we'll say,
yeah.
and she's sitting there and she's looking at this instructional document, could be a few pages long. It just tells you how a scheme works.
Oh, yeah. So they
Yeah.
come up with a new scheme and then the local county councils go,
Well,
Jesus Christ, like we have to dish out this pound and we don't know how.
We don't know how. So we have to write a circular in the
Yeah.
department,
Yeah.
and then we issue the circular to them, and then they read it and go, that makes sense.
And you have to make it make sense.
But we have to make it make sense.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And is there legal ramifications for not having it make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The whole thing is based on statutory, legislation.
So,
and
like,
stuff.
let's say, for instance, if you write, and not to put any more stress on you or make you panic even more, but if Ray writes a bad circular, okay?
yeah,
So does that then mean that Ray, let's say then Eileen and Jimmy apply for the grants based on what Ray's circular is and they get it?
yeah.
And then the government say, Ray, you bollocks.
Why would you make me
You
feel
capped
worse?
that at 45 grand
Yeah.
and they're after getting it now.
No, yeah.
Are you fucking panicking big time
Thankfully,
now?
there's
Hang
a
on
bit-
1 sec. You can go into the thankfully
Yeah.
in 1 sec. Hang on.
There's grateful to know that the great thing about the civil service is that there are always multiple layers of sign off. So anything I'm going to write is going to be signed off by a load of people ahead of me.
Yeah, but I don't even trust that though. Honestly, I don't trust that because
But sometimes
it could be 10
mistakes get
people.
through the whole lot.
Yeah, because let's
Yeah.
say if I was next in line to you, right, which
Yeah.
will never happen because I wouldn't go to the RDS and pass that exam. However, if you were like, Mark, I have that circular done there, it's up to you to proofread it.
Yeah.
I would do it while vaping, drinking a coffee, and I wouldn't fucking, do you know what? And I'd have Indo Sport podcast on the background, and I wouldn't read it properly. I'd sign
You're
off
more
on the
civil
45
servant
grand.
than you'll give yourself credit for.
I could be on for it, maybe. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I just don't try. Like the human
I know, but
nature.
the people-
Human nature is to make mistakes.
Yeah, but the people ahead of me are better equipped to make those proofreading decisions.
Why though? Better
Because
trained.
they're literally better than me.
Is that how the civil service
That is
works?
actually, and it's funny enough.
So you're saying the people at the lowest grade, they're the worst people. Is that what you're saying? So those people that are fighting for 24 a year,
No.
you're saying they're the real shit in the shoe of the society.
you're after really turning this.
But you the one that said it. I didn't say a bean.
Okay, so
you're starting to sound like a fucking politician
Let
now.
me clarify now.
Yeah, the fuck, man. You might as well go on Shannon side and start clarifying here. Now,
Am I just going to it's over now?
just go on to Midwest and say, well, actually, what happened?
Actually, what happened? No, in fairness, it's levels of responsibility.
Yes.
That's what the grades are. It's not levels of capability, it's levels
Yeah.
of responsibility and how much you actually want and how much you're capable. There are some people that are probably at levels of responsibility that maybe aren't capable of what they've been asked to do. But at the same time, like myself.
That's
That's the
but
first
that
word
is
that
the
comes to
premise
your
on
mind.
which this is based. Is
Yeah,
that
but
the higher up you go, the more responsibility.
But I
you
find
have.
if you're going for a promotion, we'll say if you're going for like a really high level civil service job, normally to get through that promotional process, you are going to have to demonstrate that you can walk the walk and talk the talk.
Yeah.
Some people can talk the talk and get around it and get in.
Yeah.
And then they're useless.
But yeah, sorry, but
in
is
the
that
main, but I'm lucky in that the people that are above me are all very evidently very capable of what to do.
but what's a more comprehensive look? As in, would it be more academical or personable when it comes to going higher up the grade in the civil service?
You need a blend of both.
You need to blend of both.
Oh, you absolutely do.
Right,
See,
okay.
you could be if you're down at like the starting grades in the civil service. Once you can do the job that you've been asked to do, that's all that's needed of you. Like, and then you get up a little bit, and you get up a little bit, and the more that you get up a little bit, the more you kind of end up having to do, and the more pressure you end up. The great thing about the starting grades is you don't have any pressure. You can go in
Yeah.
and you can do your bit for the day. There isn't a huge amount that you're not going to be able to go home worrying about the job.
Do you think that?
Jeez, I can't believe we're doing a workshop on the
I know,
Irish civil
but
service.
I just think that, and I would, you don't need to tell me if this happens or not, but I would think that there's a lot of people I see out there that can do any kind of job, like as in
Yeah.
they're kind of competent enough to do
Yeah.
an admin job or whatever. However, I think the higher up you go and the more managerial roles get, I think common sense is actually the most.
Oh, anyone that's absence of common sense doesn't. They might be at a higher grade, but jeez, they're a disaster.
So like I see that across the board. Like, do you ever talk to someone and go, geez, how the is he doing that job?
Yeah.
And you realise, well, no, he can do that job really well.
Yeah.
I know he has no common sense here
Yeah,
between
I know
them,
what you mean,
but he
yeah.
knows exactly how the practicalities of that job works, and he doesn't venture outside of them.
Yeah.
However, when you're talking about having to make big decisions, that's where common sense has to come in.
Oh, but
isn't
it does. It's common sense, but Christ above, it's a whole load of brain power as well, because you're kind of having to. The higher you get up, the more strategic you have to think.
Yes.
The more you kind of have to look at something and go, well, how is this going to impact X, Y, and Z? Loads of other things. You have to, and in fairness, a lot of the times the media will jump on stuff where people get it wrong.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, if a bike shed was put in a certain spot.
Yeah, yeah,
What
and it
about
doesn't.
it?
Yeah, and I mean, if they're like we've said this before on this podcast, will you just get over it? They cost what they cost.
They
okay?
cost, but this
So
particular
shut up.
bike shed was just in a really tricky spot.
Yeah, and
Do you know,
hotels.
it was hard,
It was hard enough to
it's
dig
hard
into
to
that
build,
concrete.
you know?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
hospitals
and
cost
that
a
glass
fortune,
is
yeah.
expensive. That
And
we
I've
use.
said it a million times. You seem to have this idea that hospitals should be finished.
Yeah,
they shouldn't.
They're never
should
finished.
not. They're
a
never
living document.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're always making them better.
It's a
That's all that's
disgrace, like.
happening.
They
There's
seem to want patience
there's
in these
just
things.
nobody in there.
Yeah.
exactly. It's probably a
Fucking
risk.
hell, like it's like North Korea. These are only cardboard monuments, really, at the outside.
No, the civil servants. It's in fairness, you have to be the higher you go up, the more strategic you have to get, and the more you kind of switched on you have to get, and be able to just take in a load of information and write a feckin' circular, which I am seen to be stunted in doing at the
Yeah.
moment. So I'm suffering.
Can I ask you a question that you might not be able to answer? Then?
Sure.
Okay, so how, and I was going to use the word detrimental there, but I won't use that. But how big of a change would it be in your everyday life if the government changed tomorrow to one of the other parties?
Oh, stop.
Like, would the paperwork alone of that be
Stop the
absolutely... would that be for every civil servant's
Yeah.
nightmare?
Yep.
Just any normal civil servant going, oh my God, they're
it-
literally going to rewrite the playbook here.
It depends on what section you're in. But if you're in a section that perhaps a different political party have a different way of doing things
Yes.
on, that you could find yourself very busy very quickly.
Yeah.
But we are not to comment on, like...
No, I know that. I
As
understand
in,
that.
we just do what we're told.
You just do what you're told, of
So
course.
if a new government come in and said, do you know what, all that shit you did over there?
Yeah.
Forget about it.
And in terms of finances as well, as in like if you've had money already allocated to a certain area
Yeah.
that hasn't yet maybe been spent.
Yeah.
And then a new government comes in now in 3 weeks and they say, we're taking all that money out of that section I'm sure the logistical nightmare of that.
Oh, it
must
is,
be
yeah. But then again,
huge.
sure, isn't that wonderful? Should we have more work to be at?
Yeah, but isn't it also great too that Ireland hasn't changed its government in about 100 fucking
but
years?
one thing that isn't costed
Yeah.
is sometimes when a new government comes in, they decide to just scrap everything.
Mm-hmm.
No one has costed the amount of time and money that was spent in getting it
Yes,
to
in
there.
getting it to that point. Yeah,
So there was obviously man hours, like you'd have in a private company,
yeah.
of
As in literally pound per
of
hour.
building
like.
something,
Yes. Yeah.
to a particular point.
Yeah.
And then if another government come in and changed it, and it
Yeah.
probably was, no one really kind of go, well, geez, we wasted an awful lot of money getting it that far. But that happens.
Yeah, I mean, like the one thing we haven't seen, we've obviously seen new government and we've seen new government ministers, but based on the same political parties. But we haven't in Ireland seen a huge changeover from. So, and without you getting into this, the idea in Ireland is that the current government are slightly right of centre leaning.
Yeah.
That would be the idea behind it.
Yeah.
If you went for a very left leaning government now, the country must be turned inside out, civil servant wise. Like it must be absolutely turned upside down.
They'd come in with a big Trump head in them. I think this has happened in America.
Yeah.
In fairness, listening to when Trump started and the crack that he was going on with,
He
it
just went
very
full
much-
right, like.
it very much felt like I would hate to be in that civil service.
Yeah,
That sounds like when they're all getting sacked.
Yeah.
And they're all being told, no, that's it, and everybody come back into the
it's
office.
kind of
and-
America in a nutshell, though, isn't it? That like
Everything changes in a heartbeat.
yeah, because they only have two sides. Like
Yeah.
like they just call it right and left, and
Yeah.
and when you're fighting for, so what happens is like, so let's say if you want to become the Democratic candidate in America, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is the left side traditionally. In order to win that, you have to go as far left as possible to keep everyone happy.
But you
And
also
the-
have
and
to
the-
lean into the middle.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
no. But when you get the nomination, you kind of have a tendency to lean back into the middle
Yes,
because that's
yeah,
where
yeah.
the Americans live in the
yeah.
middle, you know.
Yeah.
But Trump kind of threw that out the window and said, "I'm going to go right, and fucking stay right,
Yeah.
and I'm going to get the, you know." And
What did you make of his 250th birthday anniversary?
I didn't actually watch a punch.
You didn't-
I
a
didn't-
punch?
No,
Literally,
I
I
haven't
thought
watched
it
UFC
was-
in a long time.
I thought it was such distasteful.
To
I
have a
was
backyard fight
I mean, like,
for his birthday.
rather than having an orchestra or Queen, reunite as much as possible.
You got a
or
load of boys
something
poking
like-
the heads of each other.
Something like you do in England. You know, boys at Buckingham Palace, it'd
Oh.
be a concert.
Yeah.
But no, he couldn't do that because they want to play for him. So he
No.
decided, well, you know what, I'm going to get a rake of lads in a big ring and
Yeah, got to poke the heads clean off each
Yeah.
other. I didn't actually watch a bean of it now, but
I seen him and Dana White coming out of the Oval Office, coming out to the thing. And I was
Isn't it
like,
mad too that
when
Dana went
when
from
is Dana number two?
Dana went from singing in the Eurovision to fucking setting up fights on Trump's lawn.
And she looks different.
She looks brilliant.
Very different. Yeah,
And
she's
I'm
bald
glad she
head,
shaved the head. She
you
went
know.
full Sinead O'Connor, Lord
full
rest her.
Sinead, and she's a nice suit on her, and the less
She's ripped as a bull as well. She's absolutely ripped. Fair play to Dana. But I didn't watch any of that really now yet. I mean, the weekend was full to the brim with sporting events, but that was not.
I do always ask as well. Do you know the 14 or 15 fighter jets that do the flyover?
Oh yeah.
No awful price in that.
But the fuel prices alone.
Do you know? But it's mad too that Trump can turn around and go, I'm going to get a couple of the old lads to fly over.
Send them over to.
And he just goes, do get that sorted there now for a plenty.
Well, do you know what? I mean, the Irish government wouldn't be too far off it now with some of the transport bills that the fucking ministers have. They can get fucking stuff to fly anywhere as well,
Yeah,
you know, the
that's
same
true,
way.
yeah,
But
yeah.
no, it's mad that he literally. But sure, what else did they be at? Bombing Iran. They're not that busy.
No,
are they?
that's finished as well now. They wrapped that up there today.
He called it quits on that as
He
well.
did indeed. No, fair play to him. They come in and they didn't win, but he said, we won.
I think that might be the 5th time in the last 4 months I've heard him say it. That's it now.
That's it now.
And every time he says it,
I believe
the
it was
world goes, no, it's not.
34
Stop
times.
just
I think
saying
he
that.
said
Is
it.
it?
The Iranian media said on 34 occasions he said, that's it now. And it wasn't it.
And every time they put the hand up going, it's not. Like, will
Not
you
it,
stop
yeah.
saying that's it?
And it's funny too because every time they do say that's it now, Israel throws a couple of bombs into Lebanon.
Yeah.
And Trump was like, what are you at?
Oh, yeah, but sure, they can. He can't control them.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Okay.
to, honest to God.
Anyway, don't let me put you off becoming a civil servant. It's absolutely wonderful except on Mondays.
And Tuesdays then are rough enough.
Tuesdays are rough enough as well.
Wednesdays aren't great now.
Yeah.
Thursday then you're kind of just waiting for it to be Friday.
Yeah.
Friday's go crack them, but Jesus
But you're
Christ,
dreading the
Mondays.
thoughts of Monday
Yeah,
again.
Monday's come around the corner again.
Yeah,
But,
that is a lot to be said. That's modern life now in this country.
I mean, if I could tell you anything, just become a teacher. Become a primary school teacher.
I have to say I've been admiring the life of a musician lately.
Are you into it?
I'm looking at it.
Could I coax you back into it again?
I'm fucking very tempted.
You know?
You just be looking at it going, right, these lads, they play maybe 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah.
And the rest of the week they're off.
So you could make a living 4 nights a week.
Yeah. Provided
this-
nothing economically terrible happens.
Well, provided you don't want to live in a mansion. Yeah.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, so the thing is, I could, if I didn't do any video work or anything external from this,
Yeah.
I could just gig 4 nights a week and I'd keep the ladies in my house alive. Like,
Yeah.
do you know?
It wouldn't be pretty, but it'd be alive.
Do you know? It'd be grand.
Come
So you
on,
could-
ladies, we're going to visit the ice cream van. One ice cream between the four of us.
That literally happened yesterday. Ali said, "Is that the ice cream van?" Bobby said, "No, that's someone playing music down the road." We were just like, we can't. No, 'cause we can't.
Do you go to the ice cream van? at
No,
all?
because with a 4-year-old, you can't explain to her how sporadically you can eat ice cream. Like, she wants to eat it every day. You
Okay.
can't say to her, he's going to come every day. We're not going to have it every day.
Okay.
We'll have it once
Does
a
he
week.
come every day?
Oh, they be in now with the weather on.
There should be laws.
Yeah, the fuckers, man. They be in every day. They be in the estate
And
every
they're
day.
playing. I heard the tune when I left the house. This
Yeah,
evening.
yeah.
I heard the tune of the
They're
ice cream
around
van.
every day. So
And
if
I
you try to
immediately
explain
went,
that to a 3.5-year-old, she'll go, "Oh, brilliant! So we'll get ice cream every single day now."
What's your go-to at the ice cream van?
I love just a big lump of an ice cream.
Just a big-
I don't even want the flake.
Do you not want the
No,
flake?
no, I wouldn't even want the flake. Honestly,
Would you want the sprinkles?
No, not even a sprinkle. If he offered me an oat syrup, if he offered me a strawberry syrup, I'd take it.
You take strawberry syrup.
But I could also take it or leave it.
Okay, so you just want ice cream in a cone.
I just have ice cream in the cone. I'm a simple man. It's the same way when it comes to an actual ice cream. I just have an iceberger.
Oh yeah, not a bad one.
Do you know?
I'm off either a Magnum now or a Mars bar ice cream.
For fuck's
I
sake.
find the Mars bar really found its feet when it got chilled.
It's so overindulgent, right?
It
There's
is,
too
it's
much
probably-
in
it's
that.
a lot of calories. You wouldn't
It's-
you wouldn't fancy that now with your healthy.
When I'm on a help buzz now, but
Yeah.
no, but I mean, I just like a simple old ice cream. Like, I mean, I don't know if I've told you this before, but every Saturday, I did tell you this before, 100%. Every Saturday, we got wafers. You know the wafers. You
Yeah.
get the fucking block of ice cream,
Well, you do the little.
and you'd
what
put
do
the
you call it?
wafers over it,
What do you call the ice cream? The block of ice cream nowadays.
just like a pint of HB, like
No, it's HB something.
HB ice cream.
Is it?
Yeah, you were
No.
thinking of like the Cosmo one or whatever the hell it was called,
I
or
can't think of it.
Neapolitan ice cream.
Neapolitan,
Neapolitan
okay,
ice
yeah.
cream.
You
That's
don't
what
go
I
to-
call it, Cosmopolitan.
You don't go to Viennetta.
No, you see, again, in Nicola's house every Christmas, they'd have a Viennetta Romantica. But we just wouldn't. We were simple ice cream people.
You've just reminded me that we have a tub, an almost full
Yeah.
tub of cat door in the freezer.
Fucking hell, Ray. No wonder you have no money.
I didn't get it. We had a visitor. We had one of Suzanne's friend's mother come over to see the house there last week.
Jesus Christ, you're letting anyone in now.
And Suzanne-
Holy fuck, like, we had the neighbour's cousin from America come in.
Suzanne was very clear about the requirements. It was nearly like getting a rider.
Bring an ice cream.
So she said we need a crumble, an apple crumble.
Oh, yeah.
And we needed some class of a very fancy ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And we need full fat milk. So Suzanne landed on
So
site.
she was just doing the shopping.
Suzanne landed with a bag of stuff and said, earlier in the day, and said, put that in the freezer now, fridge / everything. We need to be ready for these people when they come.
Yeah.
And when they landed, I cut up the crumble, I applied the cart door ice cream, and I provided tea with the full fat milk.
Is that every time someone lands? That
Not
she thinks
someone.
Just this person in
It's just
particular.
this person here now. She wanted to make a good
the
job.
fuck was she visiting from Buckingham Palace or something?
No, out towards the Strand Hill direction.
This would be a good idea now. So Asher, no wonder, out from Strand Hill. I had to get the car to go in. Fuck's sake.
But you reminded me now.
Ross's
Go
point,
home.
then it'd be Romantica.
I must
You
go
know.
home now and try out the old cart door.
But this is a good question for you now. Abysmally put as it may be, what is your, if you had to choose, I have to word this right in my head.
Okay.
You're on death's door.
Okay.
You have one more dessert left in you.
Oh, sure, I know the answer straight away. But what are you asking me?
That's the question I'm asking you. But I want you to think about it this way, though. This is the last dessert you're ever going to have. So what do you go for?
Chocolate fondant.
Oh, yeah. It's always been a chocolate fondant.
It's always going to be chocolate fondant for me.
So you wouldn't use your last ever chance to try something mental then?
No, why would you do that? Like a tiramisu.
So that's I treat every dessert like it's my last one ever.
All right. So you always go for the one you
I
like.
go for, I better make sure I like this.
Why do you? But isn't that nearly like a...
And people don't treat dessert like that.
No, but I
people
think
go, oh, they have this fancy thing here.
I
I'll
think
try
you
that. They
treat-
light it on fire.
I
No.
think you treat life like that.
Yeah.
If it was my last golfing session, I'd just go out to Strand Hill
I'll
like
head
I
out the
always
road
do. Yeah,
and
yeah,
make sure I
yeah.
know that
if
this
it
is
was my
gonna be
last
good.
pint, it'd be a pint of Guinness. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going to try anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think every day with you is your last day, and you just try to stick.
But
with
I
things you
think
know.
people are treating it. You know the way they say it? People say treat every day like it's your last, and
Yeah.
they think that means go to fucking Bali. That's not
Yeah.
what it means. What it means is make sure you're comfortable.
Okay. Laura does get vexed with me in restaurants because I keep asking the waiter or waitress.
Well, I get vexed to your restaurant, so go on anyway. Yeah,
I just ask them, what would you order?
yeah. That fucking...
and that drives Laura
That drives me
up.
mental as
Does
well.
it? Why?
Yeah, you do that as well because she's 18 and she's on a fucking J1. But she doesn't know what the menu's like.
I'm not going for dinner in Massachusetts.
No, but like, we were in Spain and you were like, what would you go for now? And you were asking her, like, what wine would you go for? And I was like, Ray, this fucking girl's at her summer holiday. She hasn't eaten here.
But
like.
she has served the last maybe 6 or 7 tables. And the last 6 or 7 tables, a pattern has emerged. And her 18-year-old little mind has gone, wait a second now. I think everybody likes them BBQ ribs.
Yeah, but I think that she's just making those patterns. She's not like Rain Man putting this all together in her head.
I think she is. I'm giving her the opportunity to speak creatively about the menu.
I've seen it though. I've seen it happen where they've gone to you. I don't know, the chicken maybe. And then you're like, your one said the chicken's very good here.
Yeah.
You do it with the wine as well.
Yeah.
You always do it with the wine. What would you go now for the wine? And then they go,
I have a clue.
Red maybe?
Yeah.
And you go,
I like that colour.
I'll have the red, please.
Yeah,
then.
please.
Thank
I'll have
you
that
so
colour,
much.
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
What choice of colours do I have for this wine? So
I
I've seen
just
you do
think
that.
because sometimes, but that goes back to your ice cream point.
Yeah.
I like to try whatever she
That's
said.
what I'm saying.
She said, "Oh, maybe the squid's nice." And would you haven't had squid before? Let's go for that.
I just think that there's nothing, and I'm nearly salivating now at the thought of it. Oh my God.
Will we
almighty.
go to the venue after this?
There's, yeah, because there's nothing like this. I want you to fucking imagine it. It's just the best thing in the world. And it's been a staple in Ireland for 60 years, I'd say. Oh, fuck. I'm actually getting hungry now thinking about it. A goodly slice of apple crumble.
Yes.
With cinnamon, though.
Oh, yeah.
With cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then a single wee ball of ice cream.
Cartor.
Scoop. No, scoop of plain vanilla.
Plain ice cream. But sure, that's what didn't.
Does that not
isn't
tickle your
that
Kendy?
almost what we served up to that lady who came visit?
Yeah, but not. No, but that was too fancy.
The Cartor was too fancy.
Too sweet.
You just want a good hefty apple crumble
And it's
with cinnamon
Yeah.
and vanilla ice cream. And if that's not the case, just normal cream then. And I will. Oh, now I got Brendan. I'll fucking. I'll find the back of that very quickly.
You'll find your way through that.
Honest to God, I'd find
What
the
an
back.
awful image. I'll find the back of that. Is that what you do with everything you like? Is it?
I'd find the back
You
of that.
find the
no
back of
time.
that.
Honest to fuck, Ray. There's
I won't
nothing
make
like
comments
it.
about Nicola there, but we'll
Honest
move
to
on.
God, Ray. I found the back of her twice.
Just twice. Yeah, that was all it needed.
hell, man.
Part of me there felt like we were just playing into the, what would you call it? The stereotypical Irish radio station. Do you know when we were talking about food? What's
Oh
your
yeah,
favourite
can I
Twix?
talk to you about stereotypical Irish radio stations?
Yeah.
And this happened a couple of months ago. And
I'd love to know what you think of the new Kingfisher song as well. You can speak plainly here.
I have
as well
not.
now.
I didn't know there was a new Kingfisher.
Oh,
song.
there is.
They all sound the same.
If it goes something along the lines of, I was walking through an Irish road and I saw Colleen with a pint. Is that what it's like?
Something, Claude, something about the sun not never settling on our love.
Oh yeah, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Like,
Yeah.
that's quite good as long as it's just.
And
not,
you being a man that's playing down the town, you need to know the new Kingfisher song because if it
No,
get-
I will. Do you know when I'll know the new Kingfisher song?
When you get asked for it.
When the fourth young one comes up and goes, "Do you know this?"
Yeah.
And I turn to Bethany and go, "Fuck it, like we have to learn this." Turns out it's going to be a
What
thing.
were you saying about our stereotypical Irish radio?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So we talk shite here now,
we do.
and there's definitely plenty of people around the country that go, "Geez, the boys talk shit."
They do, and some very few people like it and they listen, and then
Yeah.
most other people go not into that.
I don't mind calling out famous people. I think you get to a certain level where you're famous enough that you kind of take the jibes.
Like Geraldine Courtney.
Yeah.
Geraldine's a big fan of the show.
Geraldine Courtney owns a hardware shop, lads. I'm just letting you know.
No,
that
Geraldine Courtney. She came up to me in the Hawkswell one night and she said, "You were a big fan of the show." It just popped into my head, and I went, "How?
Oh, yeah.
How? Why? Where? When? What?" I asked all the questions, and
Yeah.
she had no answers. She said, "Just enjoys the shite talk."
That's
But-
great.
But carry on there now.
Oh
You're
yeah,
talking-
sorry. I thought you
you're
were saying she
talking
was a
shite talk.
famous lady. That
No, she's not. No, but it was proved to be a prudent point to do the shout out.
Anyway, okay, Geraldine, fair play to you.
Yeah.
The same name
For
as me,
hardware
mammy.
shop.
So the anyway, I think you get to a certain level of fame. Like when we put clips on TikTok, people
Yeah.
call us wankers.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this is okay. I'm not calling him out in general.
So mean.
Ray Foley, do you know him?
I do.
So is he on 2FM?
Today FM.
He's on Today FM.
Careful now, I'm a big fan of Ray.
Yeah, you're a big fan of Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a
And
big fan of
JP.
Ray? Okay, well you tell me this then.
My wife also loves Ray.
Please tell me that I am not losing my mind, okay? And I've just lost what the country is all about.
Okay.
Okay. Ray Foley was doing his show. What time did he do a show at?
Kind of like 3 to 5, 2 to 5, is it?
2 to 5. 2 to half 4.
2 to half 4. We have times.
A couple of months ago, I actually haven't had the courage to bring this up because I've lost sleep over this. A couple of months ago, David
very
Gray.
careful speaking ill of.
No,
I
no.
hope you're not going to speak ill of him, but if you are, you have to be very careful.
David Gray was like promoting again. Was he doing a tour in Ireland?
He's flat out doing that tour, that album that he did at one time.
Yeah, but what a fucking album though.
It was a great album, but he's still
Sail
touring.
Away.
Yeah.
And
no.
fucking
What? Is it?
Sail Away with
Yeah,
me,
and
honey.
Babylonia.
And Babyloons.
Yeah, Babyloons.
And there's one more that he does this year. This
Yeah,
year's Love.
This year's love.
What a fucking...
And every year it's this year's love.
Oh, but what an artist he is,
Yeah.
David Gray. Oh my God. Anyway, he was on the Tommy Tiernan show, I think, or the Late Late Show or something. Anyway, he was doing his tour around the time. And he was due to be on with Ray Foley later that day or something or other.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray said to, who's the fellow who sits opposite him or does someone? JP.
Yeah.
He said to him, I was just thinking about David Gray.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, isn't it funny how he has a colour as his last name? Okay?
Yeah.
And then he was like, I was just thinking of all the colours that could be, funny colours that could be the last name of someone.
Yeah,
And then
he's
he
on
was
something
like,
there.
something along the lines
I can
of,
imagine
so
my wife
I looked
Laura.
up the Julex website.
Yeah.
Get this one, JP. David Magnolia White. And it, that's brilliant. What about this? David Ocean Blue. And the boys start dying that. And then he goes, send in all your texts of funny names that could be the colour of David Gray's name.
Yeah.
And I said,
Is this it?
I fucking switched over from Bluetooth, right? I have not trusted Irish radio, News Talk included, full of
then.
shit, for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 fucking years, right? I'm sitting in my new van. I switch over on the source from Bluetooth to FM radio for the first time in fucking
years.
2 years.
And this is what you get.
And Ray Foley is talking about fucking funny names for David Gray that might be a different colour.
Okay.
And I said, fuck me, the source button is not being switched off this radio and onto radio ever again.
Okay.
It is fucking abysmal that we're thinking that is okay.
So I had a piece for this week. Now that you mentioned it.
Sorry, Ray Foley, you're clearly, I'm missing something, but that is not funny though.
I
Is
had
it?
a piece for
That's
this week.
not funny.
Ladies' names that and they could be the opposite of what they're named. Like if they're called Eileen, but they've really great posture. Do you know?
So Ray's going to be on iRadio next week.
Or if it's a fella called Mason, but he's actually a carpenter.
No.
How about Dick?
Dick.
What? Yeah, if there's a fella called Dick and he's sitting opposite me doing a podcast.
Okay, no, I have to say, you told me this story before about Ray Foley in this particular piece, and I will admit it was probably one of his low-hanging fruit days.
That's a fucking I just don't get
But
that.
then they have up days as well.
So the problem is for Ray Foley is he does 2.5 hours a day.
Yeah, it's a lot of days.
So it's a lot of days. However, they probably have 10 writers, I guess, and researchers.
No, maybe they do, but I think there's a lot of the goodness comes from Ray himself. But maybe it must
And
be-
also, sorry, the other thing is they get to cut to music.
Yeah.
Jesus, Ray, that's a load of bollocks. Here's fucking Dermot Kendy. We used to
but-
be giants.
But maybe that whole colour thing was literally tongue in cheek, and it was taking the piss out of themselves.
No, I don't think
and
they were.
wider.
I think they thought this is a belter of a fucking game now. Wait, we
Okay.
get. But the thing is, what am I missing though? I always ask that question. I ask it down the town when I get asked for songs that I don't know what they are. What am I missing in pop culture? I'm either missing one of two things. I'm missing out in pop culture, or I'm warped in the head.
If I listened to that, I'd be probably, if I was sitting there trying to write me circular, I'd probably be grateful for the lightheartedness of it all.
Oh fuck, man, I'm
Do you know?
gone.
So
then,
I think that's it. I think there's some people that don't have that just don't look into it, don't think into it too much.
Can I just say, by the way, though, I like what Duke is doing on.
David Dookie.
I like what Duke is doing on TikTok with their like county jerseys.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. He's doing
As
good
in,
stuff.
I don't think they're trying to be. I think that's really good crack because people will be like, I like that jersey. No, I like the other one. I don't mind that at all. And I like what he does when he goes to different towns.
Here we are. Have
So
a go.
he's probably the best of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because we know Duke.
Well, let's take
He
Ray
is
and
the
JP
fucking
again.
best of them.
No,
Yeah.
there's this is something that actually feeds into something I was going to talk to you about today as well. JP brought up the last time, and I seen the clip on TikTok. I didn't actually hear it, but he brought up the whole fact of if you have many siblings in a family, the guilt of not helping out at home.
Oh yeah.
Now, so this was now same boys,
Yeah.
famous for their David Gray Magnolia White the back.
Yeah.
JP and Ray were talking about the idea of, you know, if there's a couple of siblings in it, like, do you feel guilty for not doing so much at home? Like, for example, a hedge may need to be cut at home. And I might be apprised of that situation many times over, yet I probably don't make as much time as I need to make to go home and cut said hedge. And you'd feel guilty for not doing it, but still don't go down home and
Yeah,
check.
but the only time you'll actually
and
the guilt will hit home is if someone else ends up doing it then.
oh yeah, but one of the sisters will do it, or worse still, my brother-in-law.
No, if
Trying to oust me as the favourite son.
if Michael goes and does
If
it,
Michael
you're in trouble.
McConnelly goes and does it and scalps heaps of it out,
Yeah.
then
you look like a bollocks.
I look like an and he's been very good to me lately. He's done fuck all, but only because I know he knows that
Yeah. He's overwriting your-
yeah. If it's going to be someone not doing it, leave me at it.
I'm going to go down and clip your father's hedge.
You would
And
not.
that's not a threat now against you or him. Come
But
here,
he'd
clip
probably
the hedge
enjoy
off.
you. He'd enjoy you doing that.
They won't be well done,
Yeah.
but it'll be done.
I have another thing that came up then as well, away from Ray and JP, but again, it could be the same outside as David Magnolia Gray.
Go
Okay.
Go on.
We have a landline now in our new house.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I
949
specifically
6
got it in. I said, no, it has to be an out 071 number.
Oh, yeah, 07191.
I really wanted a Mayo number, no 96.
Doesn't work around these
Doesn't
parts,
work
Ray.
around these, have to be Sligo number.
Yeah.
But we got a landline in, and everybody that comes to visit the house all comment on it, going, geez, what's that? A real old rotary phone.
Yeah.
I got the old rotary
Oh,
phone.
brilliant.
And everything. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
crack. It takes you ages to dial the mobile number. And then if you make a mistake, you start all over again.
Yeah, I don't even know how that works, but anyway.
But we got this landline anyway, and then some people were asking me about it during the weekend, and they said, why did you get a landline? And I said, because it takes away the favouritism of parents. I ring, when I'm contacting
landline,
home,
yeah.
I ring the landline.
Yes.
Because if I ring my father all the time, my mother will get sad.
Yes.
And if I ring my mother all the time, my father will get sad.
I haven't
But if
rang my
the
father's
landline-
number in 8 years. But
Have you
okay.
not?
No, I only ring my mother.
You only ring your mother.
Yeah.
But do you have a landline at home?
Yeah.
Would you ever ring the house phone?
I haven't rang the house phone. I'd say the last time I rang the house phone was 2006 to get collected from a match in fucking...
Wow.
Yeah,
So you just
in the Height.
just abandoned, but they still have the house phone.
I don't know.
Ah.
I remember when we first moved to a wireless.
Well, sure.
Like, isn't
You know-
that absolutely...
would you know the number?
No, don't ring me fucking house phone. No, but I remember when we moved from the cord to the wireless phone. Like,
Yeah, good times.
and the fucking freedom my mother had.
Yeah.
Because my mother used to be hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
The phone would be hanging, like, facing you on the wall.
Mm.
And her sisters would ring. And for 4 hours, she would stand up. And, like, when we started getting rowdy in the kitchen then,
Yeah.
she'd go outside and close the door. Them cords, by the way,
They're
I've had mic
indestructible.
leads. I've had mic leads break after one gig.
Yeah.
And guitar leads break after one gig.
Yeah.
My mother, every night of her life, closed the door on those cords on the phone, and it never fucking
Never broke.
Unbelievable.
Door made of sturdy stuff.
Oh, honest to God, yeah. And then I remember when we were never the same when we moved to the wireless. Sometimes you have to be careful what you wish for. I've learned
It
that.
ruined things, I think.
It ruined it.
Because it kept parents present.
It
'Cause
did.
When we moved to the wireless, my father fucked off to the sitting room and
And
we
do you
didn't
know
see
what?
him.
Do you know what has fucking killed this country, Ray?
What's that?
And God forgive me, I'm going to start getting emotional now. But it was whatever my mother you could put a middleman in between the phone line and the wall, and the phone itself.
A middleman?
And it was a caller ID, and you'd know who was ringing you.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the caller ID? Before that, you just had to answer.
You just had to answer. You took a chance.
So the phone would ring, and we'd run up, and Mum would go check the number, and you'd check it. But it wouldn't tell you the name. It would
Yeah.
just tell you the number.
I felt
and
bad.
I'd say, oh, it's 094962,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
say, oh, don't fucking answer that.
Don't answer that. I felt bad for the uncles and aunties that we
They didn't
started
get
to know-
answered.
They didn't get answered.
They didn't get
They went
answered.
from every time they'd ring, they get answered.
Yeah.
To not to get literally screened.
Yeah. You were literally getting
Yeah.
screened. But like that was where I was a civil servant.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I was
true.
there on the phones,
Yeah, yeah.
waiting every day.
Yeah.
And then don't answer that one. No, that's your man.
But I actually think I don't know why people won't answer private caller.
Yeah, no, I've had to stop doing that kind of now. You have to bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet, see what it is. It could be something interesting.
I know, but the funny thing is, and you should know this better than anyone, but when a private call rings you, there's a good chance it's someone looking for money.
But even if it is, it's very quick. You can hang up on them. And sometimes the satisfaction of getting to hang up on someone from Revolut is marvellous.
From Revolut?
Yeah.
Who rings you from Revolut?
This is an automated message from Revolut.
Oh, scam, is it?
Yeah, scam.
Yeah, but like, it's not even that. I don't get a lot of private calls, but you get a lot of fucking Bosnia and Herzegovinas ringing you.
I don't know
you
what's that about. But
And
but
I was
Belgium
never
ringing
with
me
a
as well.
woman called Herzegovina. So I don't know why she's fucking ringing me.
Yeah. That's
Do you know?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's kind of the crack with I don't know. We went through every stereotype there of Ireland, I'd
did.
say, probably in the last half an hour.
I'm very sorry to say it again. I haven't talked about this publicly. We did a gig in Waxy's on Thursday night. Thursday night gone. Me and Sean Riley, Tabby Callahan, aka Buzzy.
Yeah.
Start of what would be a summer residency.
Yes.
In Waxy's front bar.
It's over. No, I'm joking.
Could as well be. We started anyway, and I, for some reason, lost every bit of knowledge that I learned over the last 25 years of sound engineering.
What?
I thought to myself, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in old stuff.
A shite system.
Shite speakers, shite desk, like a speaker system I bought for 300 quid, a mixer I bought for €100, and it's all like 25 years old. So these yokes would have been new when I started gigging, and would have been stuff that I bought at the time.
So this is the best way to describe it to anyone who doesn't know. These machines that he's on about, the speakers and his desk, they made a noise that was acceptable 25 years ago. But that noise in a pub now is not acceptable
No, but
anymore.
even the noise they made 25 years ago,
It wasn't.
Only young fellas that have had it.
Yes.
The fellas that were working gigs 25 years ago would have looked at this stuff and gone, no thanks,
No,
you're grand.
yes.
I'm going to get something decent.
Yes.
But for some reason, I've been on this nostalgia buzz for a while now. And it happened with the van. I was looking at 2008 Renault Masters, thinking that's exactly what I wanted.
I'm not sure you've ever told that story, but in 30 seconds, tell the story of when you went to look at the van. Before you bought your beautiful
Before
van.
I bought the current van, which is a 2021, I had it in my head that I was going to get back my 2008 Renault Master.
That you had in
that
2008.
I had in 2008.
Yeah.
And I went to look at a 2008 Renault Master, and as soon as I sat into it and smelt the must and the mould and the engine oil and everything else that goes with it, and I just realised this is a bag of shite.
Yeah.
But up until the moment I sat into the thing, the nostalgia in me wanted to get it back. I wanted to get that life back. So I wanted the brand new 2008. If I had, if there was a brand new 2008 Renault Master available, I probably would have bought it.
Yes.
But I realised, but
that's not how
equally
it works.
with equipment, until Thursday night, I had been moving along going, if there was a lad selling a desk, a Studio Master 1200 watt desk, for €125 abroad down in Ballygawley, I'd be down the road to get it. And I'd be thinking, now I'm after getting a desk for €125 and it's fucking mighty. And I can't wait to use it at a gig.
Yeah.
And Thursday night, I brought all of these pieces of shit together.
Yeah.
And I brought
Just
them
so
in.
anyone knows, sorry, the Atlantic uses high quality technological
I
gears.
suppose you need to mention that. But
Yes,
anyway,
we don't use this shit.
I thought this would be lovely and handy for this little gig we were doing, the 3-piece gig. All we had was 2 vocals and throw a bit of kick drum into it. And I plugged all in and I switched it on, and could I get a sound out of it? It was the worst sound that ever I turn up the kick drum, because turning up the kick drum on the kit rounds it out a little bit, so you're not just hearing snare and cymbals all the time.
Yeah.
It just gives it a little bit of a bass.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, every time I turned it up, it fed back.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say back to this PA system was originally sold in a place called Joe O'Neill's in Glenamaddy.
Oh, Lord rest him.
Now,
what a boy.
Joe was a marvellous man.
Joe sold KME all over the country.
He did. He originally sold a brand called Dynacord. They were
Yes.
marvellous.
Yeah.
Then he stopped selling Dynacord, and then he started selling KME.
Yes.
Now, KME had a variety of different ranges.
Yes.
Shit to good.
Cluster to prestige.
Well, it was fidelity to prestige.
Fidelity to prestige, yeah.
So the fidelity was the bargain basement, the cheapest range he had.
Yeah.
Sounds marvellous when you put Declan Ernie's new hit through it.
Yes.
In the warehouse, in the shop, you're going, geez, that sounds great.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put a microphone through it, all of a sudden it creates a thing called feedback.
Yeah, that's
and feedback is something that most people don't want. And especially Pedro, who was the bar manager there in Maxis, who was sitting the whole night in front of me. And you could tell as he was having to shout at the people he was sitting with that you knew something was wrong. And also there was a whiskey distillers party in next door in the other room.
Yeah.
They closed the door on us.
That's so bad.
I mean,
Oh.
people would walk in, but also walk back out again.
Yeah.
And I knew it was all my own fault. And in fairness to Tabby and Sean, they were really nice to me. They were giving me reassuring looks, but I was never as vexed in all my life. So I have officially ended my nostalgia phase. And at the moment, and then what's funny is, over the weekend I was so vexed, I took pictures of this shit.
To put it up
and
to
I
be
put it
sold.
up to be sold. So I'm looking for €200.
For great gear now. There's a great sound office.
Sold it well.
It's a great sound office
So it's a
now.
bass bin, a 15-inch stereo bass bin. It's 2 12-inch tops, and it's a 1200 watt Studio Master desk with 8 or 10 channels on
It's
it.
top quality. You're in a full wedding band off that stuff.
Or like one of those power desks before, you could have 16 channels on it, but they're counting all the lefts and right and all the
I
stereo
hate when they
channels
do
as well,
that.
yeah.
Fuck's sake.
But anyway, the whole package, I put it up on adverts and I put it up on Facebook for €200. And I got inundated with messages. All sorts of people going, I want it. And the first man that wasn't foreign
Is still available.
Yeah, is still available. I buy now.
Yeah.
I'll
send a courier to your house.
I send DHL to your house.
Yes.
I go, no, this is not real.
Yeah.
So the man up the north rang me or texted me about it, and I said, right. I said, I may ring you and tell you the crack. So I rang him, and I actually told him of the nightmare of a gig that I had with it. I
Jesus
said,
Christ,
I brought it in last Thursday night with a band that sounded shit. What do you need it for?
Like, you must be the worst salesman
I
in
am
the
so
world.
the worst salesman. I literally said, by the way, one top sounds duller than the other. I says the basement feeds back when you turn up the microphone through it. I said I could not for the life of me get the horrible mid-range out of it. I said people closed doors on us and the barman had to shout his way through the night. I said it's a disaster of a PA, but it's there for €200 if you want it. And he said, yeah, I do want it. It'll get us going. We're doing wedding day 2s.
Oh. But you know what I think he thought?
What?
Oh, yeah, your man's a fucking idiot. Can't do sound.
No, he said he's only new to it. He said, I'm only new to this. I wouldn't have a huge pile of technical ability, but we're doing wedding day 2s and I need something to start off with. And I said, no, I can't. He said, no, I'll take it off you. I'll come
So
down.
he was saying, you were
I'll
like,
come
no,
down.
no, no.
I told him every reason not to buy it. And he still said, and then he follows up. I got so upset about the whole thing. I took all the ads down because I realised I couldn't in good conscience sell this PA to anyone.
Ray.
He then texted me this morning saying, look, I appreciate you've said that you don't want to sell it to me, but I really want to buy it.
Would you not just give it to him then?
Is he your child, man?
God almighty, Ray.
So now I haven't texted him back, and I feel a bit weird.
Ray,
Maybe
he
he's
wants
texting
to
me
buy
again,
the
has
PA.
he? No, it's not, yeah.
He wants to buy the PA. Will you sell it to him? It's £200.
I know, yeah.
He might learn something from that.
But then it's funny, then my very savvy wife turns on to me then yesterday evening.
But you can sell it on Vinted.
As tired and all as she was yesterday evening after a big night out, which I'll come to in a second.
Lovely.
She says to me, she said, but do you hire it out like for gigs? I said, yeah, the odd time I get a bit of hire for it. Why would you sell it? And so keep hiring it to people who don't know any better. And I went, do you know something, Laura? That's a fierce good idea.
You could pull the wool over everyone's eyes.
He could pull in the bowl.
You could be a big scammer, and there's no scammers in the music audio industry.
I'll think about selling it, but that's
Not
my
one.
story and I'm sticking to it. Laura went out on Saturday night with her friends. Eamon Mulvey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my
They
love.
went out to a new pubs.
Oh, yeah.
They went out to new pubs.
Yeah, they went out to new pubs.
There's
that
many
were a
new
pub.
pubs opened up in Sligo all one night.
Yeah, they're all the same address as well.
Friday night, they're all in the same building.
Same air code.
But yeah, first of all, Laura landed into a pub called Maeve's. We all know Maeve's.
Yes.
Then she went from Maeve's internal door into a pub called Morris Fitz's.
No.
Morris Fitz's is a beautiful pub.
Yeah,
right?
was Morris there himself?
No, it's got apparently he started Sligo.
Lovely.
So there was a pub with a bar and the pints and there's disco lights and it's lovely and there's music playing.
Yeah.
You go through a door and you go into Gronya's bar.
Oh, yeah, was Groney
Completely
there?
different pub. Different kind of lighting. And it's absolutely beautiful. And then you go through there and you go into what used to be the Garavogue is now the Garavogue bar.
Oh, it's called the Garavogue Bar.
Yeah, so there's 3 bars, 3 pubs, all under one roof.
So this is supposed to be unbelievable, by the way.
It is actually, they made a nice job of it, I have to say.
I haven't gone in yet.
And one of the best parts of it is they put a disco in the ladies' toilets.
Yeah, you press a button and the disco goes off.
The man that owns Sligo, Brian O'Sullivan,
Yeah.
as he renovated this multiple pub,
Yes.
he said, I want to put a disco on a button in the ladies' toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled with a man in Ohio to build this button.
No way.
For about 2 months.
No
where
way.
I was over and back with him going, can you build the button? He was advertising buttons. And I said,
This guy sells buttons.
can you build a button? I said, I needed to think about it now.
Yeah.
I needed one, it needs to switch off the lights in the toilet.
Yeah.
Which is no easy task.
Yes.
Secondly, it needs
There's
to.
no one's ever invented a button that switches off the lights in
Oh,
the
no,
toilet.
they do. Yeah, they do that.
No one's ever done
yeah,
it
but you
on
have
the
to switch
switch.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then it switches off the lights in the toilet. Then it has to switch on the disco lights that are on the roof. And it also has to play a disco song for 30 seconds.
Yes.
So the disco song plays blaring with the disco lights while the bathroom lights are off. And then after 30 seconds, it all returns to normal.
Yeah.
The man
And
in
come here-
Idaho couldn't do it.
What if Amanda's getting sick?
Now,
Do you know what I
so
mean?
I will give credit to Cormac Carroll, who was in charge of the installation of this
Mm-hmm.
pub on the sound side. He managed to figure it out, and there is now a button in Garavogue Morris Fitz's Gronya's bar that when you go into the toilet, you press this button, it turns into a disco. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
However, what did you say, Amanda?
If Amanda's getting sick.
If Amanda's shiting,
Yeah, shiting.
If she's trying to do her makeup,
Yeah.
if she's trying to do, and you have someone like my wife who takes an absolute great interest in this button and keeps pressing it for the crack,
Yes.
because she's taking a drink.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Amanda's in an awful state in a very dark cubicle because she's repeatedly left in the dark as she's wiping her arse,
Yes.
and she doesn't know whether she's coming or going.
Yeah, she doesn't know whether she's shiting or this.
She doesn't know if she wants to shite her haircut at this stage, as Paul Newell would say. But I mean, like, as much as I appreciate Brian putting the disco into the ladies' toilet,
Yeah.
and it is good crack.
Yeah.
But I don't think has he thought about a man in this situation.
Yeah, and also I think that if you're going to do that,
Or
in the
my
women-
wife Lyra with,
No.
with how many drinks on it?
if you're going to do that in the female jacks, I think in the male jacks there should be a button that turns the bathroom into mass. That there's like reverby mass sounds in the background, like as in a priest talking. And there's a light, there's a silhouette light that has like the fucking
Oh, and it's like
glass.
first reading according to...
Yeah, and it just kind of reads that. I think it'll calm a lot of boys down before they head back out again.
Do you think?
I think a lot of boys need calming down leaving toilets these days.
I think, well, first of all, if there was a button in the lads' jacks, it'd last 2 days.
Yeah,
And
no-
some shooting to kick it off the wall.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I'd
That's
be
the
there
first
to
thing.
put it back on again because I think what people are doing in toilets now,
Yeah.
a little bit of an intervention from God might be.
But what
you
I'd
know,
like to see in
might be of
the
benefit.
Garavogue toilets, I'd like to see a button where as soon as you press it, it raises a big like curtain.
Yeah.
And your man, what's his name? Kevin from Ballyhonus with the cars.
Oh,
Is it
yeah, Kevin Mack.
Kevin Mack.
Yeah.
Kevin Mack. Maybe not many people have seen this man.
I
He
fucking
is an
love Kevin
absolute
Mack.
gentleman.
I
He's the
love him.
most unbelievable man. I follow him to the death's door.
He
if I had
has
to.
me interested in
cars. But I would love that if you press this button, all of a sudden the wall comes away and Kevin Mack from Ballyhonus is fixing some sort
He's
of a
fitting
Subaru.
an engine.
He's fitting an engine into a Mini,
Yeah.
and he cannot figure out why he keeps conking.
Yeah.
And immediately you're going, geez, I was drinking, but now I want to find out why.
No,
why-
yeah, and just as it opens, he turns to you and says, "Will you fucking hand me an M20?"
Yeah.
ratchet there.
And you immediately know what it is because you have
Yeah.
that many pints in
and
it.
you go, "I will. I'll get it for you there now."
Yeah. And now
then-
you're drawn in.
and you're drawn in, and he's just like, "What's it like inside?" And you're like, "There's a few in, like."
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing here? And he's like, we're trying to get the fucking,
Can't
the
get the Mini
alternator's
going,
gone
yeah,
and the
yeah.
Mini. Oh, I'm doing
Yeah.
Malin to Mizzen. And
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
it. And you're fucking in it then.
And while you're in it there and you're watching
That'll
them,
get you off the cocaine.
have a little bar called Kevin Mack's Bar
Kevin Max Bar.
where you can go up and order a drink
Yeah.
and drink while you're helping him.
Yeah, but only like car-based fluid. So you can drink oil, diesel,
a cooling
Coolidge.
cocktail.
Coolidge.
Cooling cocktail, yeah.
Alcohol and blue.
Yeah.
And
Brake
yeah.
fluid, spritz.
Yeah, I'll just have the window wash, please, if
Yeah.
that's okay, please, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
Kevin. Yes, Brendan.
Tell men to stop checking their phone whilst they're having a piss.
Oh,
Oh,
stop.
stop.
Oh, Brendan just said it there. Stop checking your phone while you're having a piss.
Oh, sure, you'd have
What's
to talk
wrong with
about
them?
Saturday night we had to do a gig in Westport for the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Mark had to buy a new toilet, so he was busy.
We've said this on
Yeah.
last week's podcast. My girls got sick and I got sick. I'm not going into detail, you bastards.
No, but he
Okay?
nearly had to buy a new toilet.
Yeah, will you stop asking me to go into details? It took me 9 hours to get off the bowl.
Yeah. So you bought a new toilet anyway, but while you were doing that, you couldn't come and do the gig. So myself and Dwayne and Lukey and Mac had to go and
Yeah.
represent.
Yes.
And
A pub gig.
Yeah, it was is it the Barrelin Castle or is it Heenans?
Heenans.
I think it's Heenans.
Heenans,
Heenans
yeah.
in Westport, great pub. You go into the toilet in there. They have a men's toilet in there, which is an assault on the senses.
Oh, well, that's just.
I know we're talking
That wasn't
about
me now,
toilets
because
now.
I was still here.
No, you were still there. It's first of all when you walk in, it's dark grey tile everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So you walk, but it's real bright lights everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was that. And again, what Brendan said, there was a lad watching his phone and pissing everywhere.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with
Like
that?
he was a liability. Only for the urinals were a little bit distance apart. I would have got spray.
Yeah.
And then you go up, then you try and wash your hands. The water comes out of the faucet like a fire hose.
Yeah.
And then you go to dry your hands, and it's one of them accelerator.
Oh, yeah.
hand
Man,
dryers.
it'd literally blow you back to
There was
Knock
just
Airport.
liquids everywhere in that toilet.
Now, while we're on the idea of boys, this just popped into my head, and hope she doesn't mind me telling this story.
Oh, please.
But I was gigging with Queen Bethany, and there was a load of boys. This is on Friday night.
Yeah.
There was a load of boys, like in their 70s, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know where they're on a golfing trip or whatever as well. But I said to her afterwards, isn't it amazing that confidence lies in the wrong hands all the time? Because these boys were adamant that she was going to go out with them after the gig, and she was going to go off and have the crack with them. And this is going to be brilliant, and you're coming with us now, lovely lady, and that's go. And I just went, where do lads get such confidence?
Actually, they've lived their lives. They were all boys back in the day.
But are they still,
They're still boys.
like, I would be terrified if I was a single gentleman now.
yeah.
No, if I was single, I'd be terrified to talk to a woman. But yet there's 7 lads with fanny packs going,
But they're all
"That your
probably
girl now will
they're all probably
100%.
married. And that's the worst of it. They're going, we've nothing to lose here. We're on a golf man's tour.
Let's go and get this young lady now to come out for the night with us."
Come out for the night, but I presume they had nothing else intentions for our Queen Bethany.
But even so, I just felt like going, what the fuck is the
How'd she get on in
confidence
the
in these
end?
boys? Oh, she was out all night. She didn't fucking know. All night. Didn't invite me.
Didn't invite you at all.
Not at all.
That's
Did
sad,
the
isn't
fuck.
it?
Anyway, Ray, have you any other crack you
I
want to
have
get
a
on
few
to
little
before?
bits.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
First of all, just kind of first of all, Louise has a a suggested session, a suggested section for the podcast.
Go on.
You know the way we talk about poo a lot,
I mean, we haven't talked about it there in about 2 minutes.
and we talk about gigs a lot.
Yes.
She said we should introduce a shits and gigs section,
Oh, that's very good.
isn't it?
I don't know what it is, yes, but it
I have
sounds...
a funny feeling, of a fair idea what it is.
well, actually, it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
Ye gigged and I shit.
So there you are, Louise. If I couldn't ask for more there now, we've just did the shits and gigs session.
There you go.
Yeah.
The lads were gigging, I was shitting.
And then also we'd like to call out the Blue Moose Band. So earlier on an earlier podcast, we did make a point that they stole the lights off us.
Oh, well, everyone, sorry, we got the best lighting show in the country.
Yeah.
And then everyone said, well, we have to say, no, do that because the boys have the best lighting show in the country.
Yeah, so Tony was very kind to get in touch, and he reminded me of a comment that was made way back, because apparently Blue Moose got a big fancy lighting rig way back as well.
Right.
They had a big, like what I'm doing, the old stuff. But in their case, it was a big load of park cans.
Oh, yeah.
So this was a time where park cans was the greatest thing in the
was
world.
shit hot, yeah.
And it was shit hot, literally.
Yeah, it was too hot.
Really, really hot.
Way
but
too
they got
hot.
it anyway. And apparently a comment was made that lights don't get gigs.
Who said
Now,
that?
Can't tell you.
Not me.
Not you.
Definitely, I would not say that.
I wouldn't say who it was now.
Wow.
Lights don't. That was the comment that was made about the Blue Moose boys. The lights don't. But he's right.
No, but they do help getting gigs.
No,
Sorry.
they don't.
They do.
They don't.
They do.
No,
They absolutely help
they
getting gigs.
absolutely don't.
So if I was watching a band in the darkness that sounded great at a wedding,
Yeah, true. Okay.
I'd be like,
But
geez,
I
that's
don't-
great, like, but I can't fucking...
Yeah, but I don't think they would. If you've seen a really good band at a wedding or anywhere at all, in a pub at all, if they're really good, it doesn't matter what lights are on them as long
Yeah.
as you can see them.
No, but it does matter, though. You're belittling what it matters. It matters subconsciously to everybody.
There are, yes, okay, yeah. Subconsciously, yes, people will.
People
have
go,
a bit-
just why we lost the head last night at that
Yeah.
gig. Yeah, I'll tell you why, because it was a show.
for sure, yeah.
It was a fucking
Worst
show.
thing you'll ever have is when the lights are left on in the room.
I'll
Takes
tell you
all
what
the
to do,
good
Tony,
bands.
now, actually.
All right.
Next wedding you do, turn off all your lights, Tony.
See the.
Turn them all off. I want you to do the first hour,
But
waltz
I don't think Tony.
I want you to do the first hour, waltz and all.
All.
Not warts and all, waltz and
No,
all.
that's something Metallica used to do.
What, turn off the
used-
lights?
Metallica when they were playing
Just-
Metallica
did a right good waltz.
Metallica when they used to play, there was one particular live video that I seen where they played in a big stadium, Broadnamurch, and they played the whole first song with all the lights in the stadium on.
Right.
And it was wonderful then, because at the end of the song, when they cut into song number 2, or I think even halfway
It
through the
became
first
a
song,
fucking-
they turned the lights off and everything fucking kicked in.
Yeah.
And it was everyone, way!
Yeah.
You know?
I'll give you a choice, Tony. You can either do the first half of the wedding with all the lights off, or you can do it with all the lights in the hotel on.
It's the
but
gentleman
your
that said
lights
the
off.
lights don't get gigs. That's the man you want to be talking to. I'll tell you after the podcast.
But
who it was.
you weren't saying that, like Tony was like, well, it's not the lights now.
No. Tony wasn't coming with this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tony loves the lights.
Who said
That's why
lights
he
don't get
he
gigs?
took such inspiration from our set.
Lights will only get you gigs. We can't play
Light-
music at all. It's the only reason we get gigs is because of the lights, Ray. We're having a fucking note.
Yeah.
Any other crack? No.
No, that's kind of the height of it now.
Yeah. Nice to have
Today.
Brendan back in again because I
Jeez, you know
could.
something, yeah.
How about his
Oh, fuck, don't talk about my yellow cards.
forcing violence?
I didn't want to bring it up
sake.
because I knew he wouldn't want to talk about it.
No, I'll
but
talk
now
about
that
it
we're
for a
here-
second, okay?
He played a match yesterday.
I'm a smelly thug. No, what happened was I clearly got the shites on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole night.
You couldn't do the gig.
Couldn't do the gig. Text the
way it
manager in
looked
the
out.
morning saying, I can't probably play that game later on today.
Oh, good.
And then filled myself with 8 litres of water.
Yeah.
And fucking felt alright at 3 o'clock and went out and played the match.
Cocaine.
You know. Came on in the second half for 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, so you only played like a. I thought you played the whole match.
No, did I? Fuck. No,
you
no.
only played a bit.
No, I only played like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If anyone has ever watched a Junior B game in your life, you will know what happens in the last 10 minutes of a Junior B game. All hell breaks loose.
Okay.
It's just people running at people because most of the legs have gone in the game.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of full back lines with 10 lads running at, and then the same the other way because everyone's legs, they'll go at it for the attack.
Yeah.
And then they'll die a death trying to go back again.
Okay.
This has happened at the last 2 minutes of every Junior B game I've ever watched, by the way. So I came on right as that was about to happen at wing back.
Yeah.
And there's a young lad, Owen, playing for Calgary, who is a phenomenal athlete, by the way.
Okay.
Out of this world, like way better than anyone out on the pitch.
3 bars there as well.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be working in some of those bars you're on
Working
about
in
there.
Morris Fitz's,
Anyway,
Gordon is-
yeah, he was running right, and I could hear him saying to the boys, like, it's goals, because we were up by like 9 or 12 points, so they
Mm-hmm.
needed goals, like, you know. So he was running through, and I was like, I can't let him score a goal here.
Okay.
And I grabbed him way too high. I fucking grabbed him around the neck.
You tried to subdue him.
Yeah, and I tried to pull him back, like, yeah,
Okay.
to be like, I'm not going to let him score a goal here. Like,
Yeah.
I can't let him score because he had a free kick before that where they tried to go short, and I was clearly like, they're going for only goals here, like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to try and pull him back here and stop him. Anyway, I grabbed him way too high in the net. Anyway, the referee called me over. This is the funniest part. The referee called me over, and he was like, "That was dangerous. Now, why did you do that to him?" And I don't
So
think
the referee asked you.
So I think the referee was expecting me to be awful aggressive.
So I did nothing. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I went up to him and I was kind of you can see it in the photo.
Yeah.
I just said to him, well, I didn't want him to score a goal, you see, so I grabbed him, like,
Yeah.
and he just kind of snickered and went, well, fair enough, but he said to me, you can't do that again, I'm going to have to send you off, like, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I won't do it again, like, that was
Yeah.
the only time.
That was the only time I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I was like, I clearly knew I was going to get away with that once and once only, like.
But it doesn't matter, you can get away with it once.
So, well, you can't really, he's supposed to give a black card, really. for
Yeah,
that.
you're
That
supposed
was
to be gone
clean
for the
through.
season.
Put him down to the ground.
No, I didn't pull him to the ground. I pulled him back. He should have given me a black card.
Okay.
He really should have. No, I don't know. I thought he should have. It was intentional. I meant to do it, like, you know. I wasn't trying to block him or
Didn't deny a goal scoring opportunity.
I fucking did, man. He was clean through. So, but anyway, I was never going to win that race, like, so I just had to pull him back. I should have got a black card. Like, I was
Yeah.
lucky to get a yellow.
So you just got a yellow card.
And I was really
what does the
honest.
yellow card mean?
The yellow card means don't do that again. Like,
Is that it?
It was a dangerous tackle. Yeah.
But does the yellow card follow you into the next game at all? No.
No, not
Ah,
at all.
so
not
it's
at all.
pointless.
No, I kind of had a feeling I was going to get away with this.
Second foul of his second.
Okay. So
The other
you
thing is,
grabbed-
I haven't seen a lot of black cards dished out in these games yet. So I was
Okay.
like, I
They're
think if I
pushing
pull him
things.
here, I think
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
to be all right, like, to stop him
Fair
because
play
they were
to you.
calling for goals.
Did
like.
you win?
We did win eventually. Yeah,
Oh.
I think I might have scored an own goal as well though. So they took a 45 and it ricocheted off a load of people.
Hit you.
I think the last person hit was me. I'm almost certain.
We'll edit that out.
No, it doesn't matter because it just goes to show you I was dog shit yesterday. I was so bad when I came on. I didn't
Because
get
you were
to-
sick.
No, maybe because I was sick, but I didn't get
Maybe.
I didn't get to the pace of the game at all. And this is the problem. I obviously don't mind talking about this now because I'm 34 now and it's whatever. But this is what I was afraid of. I've talked to my friend Keeve Reynolds about this, Keeve and the Keevenies. I'm worried about how into it I get. And you can't be getting that into Junior B.
Yeah.
But I am getting... Daniel McGarrigle came up to me after the game and he was like, will you fucking calm down on the pitch? I was like,
Oh, so you're turning into a right little blackguard.
yeah, no, I'm never.
very ratty now.
No, I'm never ratty to players around like that. Never. That's not really my style. Like, but I get fucking too into it.
Okay.
One of our boys won a free, and I fucking jazzed up like I was the Rock O'Sullivan coming out of a backline for Cork in 2003. That's what it felt like.
Okay.
So I can feel myself getting too into it.
Yeah.
And I'll start taking this serious again now. And you know from playing football with me, it's not great when I take it serious.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not really.
I'd love to try and capture you
Yeah, I know, but I can't.
in
I
that
can't.
moment.
Yeah.
I'd nearly have to play beside you and have a recording device on me.
I know, but I'd be so pissed off if you were playing beside me though.
I know,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Because do
I'd
you know
wreck
why?
your head.
Yeah, because it'd be like this.
Yeah.
And you'd be like trying to talk to me and I'd be like, Ray, I'm playing a fucking game.
Yeah.
Will you stop talking to me?
Yeah. It would be magic.
Like I picked a young lad up off the ground yesterday, playing for us for Johns.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his name was.
Right.
Like he won a foul.
Yeah.
And I picked him up like, that's fucking, come on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we should be doing back here now.
You didn't know his name.
I don't know who he is.
But here, actually, Brendan, can you tell me this
Do you know-
now? The next match, can you try and figure out who's going to mark and we put a wire on him?
I'm not ignorant.
Wear your meta glasses.
I'll wear me metal glass out the pitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine they're going to get bushed.
Bring a camera.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
But I can just, it's just, I promise you, I don't get aggressive I do get aggressive. I get way too aggressive, but I never go outside the boundaries of, like that young lad on there, everyone was pulling him back yesterday. He was too fast for everybody.
Yeah.
Like he got fouled 100 times.
But
When
hold on now.
yeah, I know, but no,
this is
sorry.
What's wrong with the GAA?
Yeah, no, but sorry. He was doing fouling himself, but every time it was called out, like, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
Yeah,
a
but
foul.
but how
I
do you-
guarantee you, when I meet Owen in town tonight, I gotta say to him, I nearly took your head off, Owen. He's going to go, you did, you prick.
Yeah, but how
That's
do you
it.
stop a fella without fouling him?
No, you don't. That's the thing, though. So, not at that age group, you don't. Sorry, at that level, you don't.
Why?
Because he is a phenomenal athlete and a brilliant footballer.
So he's just
and
too
I'm
fast
a
for you.
fucking fat 34 piece of shit with no twitch muscle fibers left in my leg to
Is
make
this why
a
Murphy fella in
movement.
Donegal keeps baiting everybody?
No, well, he's a great athlete. Like,
Okay.
I'm not. I was never a great athlete.
Okay.
So I'm already on the back foot there now.
Yeah.
So, and it was the first ball that came in was a high ball between me and another fella who got the first step, and that's when I knew there's 2 or 3 lads here. I'm not up to this level.
Okay.
And that's a bad level not to be
I'd
up to.
hate to be feeling like that myself now.
No, but the thing is though, that is only so. This is what I say when I take it too serious. Sorry, is that I had a bad game yesterday, a bad cameo for 15 minutes, right? And it fucking ate me alive.
All
it
right.
ate me alive for
did
the
you
night.
come home then take it out, Nicola?
No, I didn't. I came home all right, but I was like, "Fuck, man, you're still not up to it.
Oh.
You're still not fit, and fuck this, you know."
Yeah.
But
Oh, and I rang you just after the match as well, and you
did,
were okay.
yeah, I was all right, but I didn't feel good about myself though. I was like, "No, that's a bad
So
performance."
that's now you know how I felt at the top of the episode talking about my circular.
Yeah, no, but this is more serious.
There's a
than
lot
that.
of lads, way faster than me writing circulars in the
Yeah.
office, and I can't for the life of me keep up with them.
But the thing is, I know I can get back to.
I hate myself this evening.
Yeah,
now.
but you will never get to the level that you need to. You need to quit civil service. I know that I can get to a competitive level again at that level.
I think I can
just
get
need
to
to
a
work at
competitive
it.
level too. I just need to ring.
There was also no water in my muscles.
Okay. How could there be not?
you know-
All you did was drink water all Monday.
Yeah, there was no. I drank water the whole way through it, like to try and rehydrate myself.
Oh, right, okay.
This is you wouldn't believe what fell out of my arse. You're forgetting what fell out of it.
And on that note,
Ray, fair play to me.
fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.